Yes.
But Rizwan, I don't think it's an adult, not adult thing going on here.
Yes.
I think it's far deeper because this family is a criminal-minded family. And the family initially put the driver forward. The driver now realizes that he was fixed and he's saying, no, I was not on the wheels of the car. I have evidence which shows, and I'll show you the footage where the boy is identified by the eyewitnesses as the driver and is being beaten up. It's the boy, it's not the driver. If if the driver was at the wheels, you would see the driver being beaten up, but the eyewitnesses are beating the super rich super brat up.
I agree with you that the evidence which is available on record clearly suggests that it was the boy who was on the wheel and that the driver was nowhere at the scene of the crime.
No, but this is my evidence. No, this is Republic evidence. The evidence the police has taken, which S.K. Agarwal, the grandfather, is confidently talking about, is an alleged statement of the driver where he said he was at the wheels, which is not possible.
Right. So in a situation like this, where we do not feel that the police are doing their job, and we feel that the investigation done by the police is not up to the mark, or we feel that injustice is happening to the aggrieved parties or the families. Yeah.
Sorry, please complete.
Yeah. So in situations like this, Arnab, what happens is that, whatever evidence is collected so far, I'm not saying that we cannot challenge the actions of the police. Of course, we can file a writ, we can challenge the actions of the police. We can even ask for the central agency to step in and to do the investigation. Those are, various forms and means in which the investigation can be carried forward. But nonetheless, as per the provisions of law, though there are lacunas, there are loopholes, and the police have not done whatever they were required to do as per the provisions of law.
No. This provisions of law argument, I don't accept, because if the investigators are themselves part of a conspiracy, then you can't accept this argument of provisions of law. Secondly, where is it written in the provisions of law that you will disregard critical pieces of evidence and build a wrong line of investigation, and then if Arnab Goswami questions you, you will say, well, you are not working as per the provisions of the law, are you a policeman? This Hemangini is calling in from Nagpur. Hemangini, what do you think? Hemangini, are you there?
Hello, Arnab. How
Hi.
are you? Good evening.
Good evening.
I would say that the track record of the full family was criminal track
Shady,
record. And instead of taking urine samples, urine samples are more accurate. They took blood samples, right? And blood samples there also they manipulated.
They didn't take urine samples, Hemangini.
Huh?
They did not take the urine samples.
Yes, they should have taken. I think so.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't they take? I wonder. You are right. Absolutely. These are basic facts, Hemangini. Can you see viewers like you are calling in? And what does the police think they are? I mean, Rizwan, there is no explanation. Viewers are seeing through what the police commissioner is doing.
I agree, there is no explanation, and as far as investigation is concerned, it appears to be blotched. But what I'm trying to tell you is, Arnab, is strictly going by the provisions of law. There are provisions of law which also talk about investigation not being done in the way they're supposed to do. 166, 166A, these were all introduced in the CRPC. To CRPC and IPC.
You see, I have had an experience of policemen like Parambir Singh and Sachin Waze. So I don't go by this argument of provisions of the law. Saurav is calling from Hyderabad. Saurav, what do you think here? What should be done?
Hi Arnab, this is Saurav here. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Thank
you. I respect you completely.
Thank you.
Arnab, this people, the big brats, big VVIP brats, they all are indulged in this covering up the scene and all?
Completely involved, Saurav. Can you hear me?
Because, I can hear you. Because, no one from the other parties, no one from the other parties come and, talk about this debate except you. Because you are completely, going towards, making these people go behind the bus. But, they also, handling everything, giving lots of corruption and all. So, how long is going to go it? Because, it's been many big people come in your TV show and, half the people are from other side.
Saurav, can I say something? I'm getting your point. People tell me, Arnab, what will change? It will change. Now, I also have a choice today, Saurav, or reporting whatever inanities Arvind Kejriwal has said today, but I don't think that's relevant. I think this story is relevant. Also, Saurav, you and I are seeing the evidence together, right? You are seeing the evidence? I'm seeing the evidence.
Yes.
I don't have special skills. I'm applying my common sense. You are applying your common sense. But we get these, what happens, Saurav, is that The system is so against the victim's family. Can you imagine the parents of...
Even I lost one of my friend in this. I fight it so badly, and end of the day I won with it.
You know, my point is, can you imagine Ashwini and Anish's parents?
Yeah. Very bad.
Will they have the heart to go and fight these rich, politician-connected, gangster-connected killers' family? You know, Rizwan?
Yes.
But I'm seeing a fight back here. Sort of,
No,
we got to stay
Arnab,
together.
Arnab, if you just allow me, what I look at it is a little differently. See, there is something called trial by media. There is something called police investigation not being done and the media pulling up the police officers. So there is a balance, proper balance. What I see here is that you're doing a very good job of pulling up the police officers for not doing the duty, which is perfectly fine, because you're bringing in evidences to show how the police is not doing the duty. But what I see little differently is that we are putting two different incidents together, and we are trying to show that the first incident is also linked to the second incident, and there is some conspiracy.
See, this phrase of trial by media has been wrongly used. And many lawyers like yourself have tried to influence the mind of the courts. And the courts unfortunately get influenced and they think, oh, media has done TRP, this, that. Listen,
No, it's not
the
about TRP.
fact of the matter is, okay, suppose I want TRP. Is it a bad thing that I want more people to watch me? Do their lordships not want more people to read the judgments that they are putting out? I know. No, so my question is, I disagree with this assessment of TRP-driven media. I am saying here, I am pointing out, had it not been for my pointing out, these matters would not have been in public investigation. And I would say the courts would have got wrong information while reaching a judgment. I want the correct information to be there before the courts.
You are
So that's what I'm
right.
saying. Acharya Raman calling in from Navi Mumbai. Acharya, what do you think? Acharya Raman.
Hi Arnab.
Hi.
Hi Arnab, nice to talk to you. My old batchmate from Bombay. Everything is very evident, Arnab. Thanks to the technology today, thanks to so much of transparency coming here, and thanks to transparency by media, it is completely clear that the person is accused. So I think that should be a court on the road, exactly the place where the accident has happened. Call all the evidence people who are standing there beating that guy. Call them there, then and there, and finish the entire case. Every evidence is out there, very clear.
Yes.
Don't go by the old books of laws, anything, not required. We don't need anyone to defend it. It's very clear down there. Take the court on that payment, on that platform, and get the entire case done then and there. Let it be a live court,
Acharya, I will.
at least, for God's sake.
Acharya, 100% I will. I'm genuinely following the case. But, we need a public opinion to become stronger in this case. Because, it can't only be... You've seen the rest of the media, they're not going after the police. They're sort of going after the boy, but they're not going after the system which protects him. You follow me, Acharya?
Yeah.
They are not going after the system. They are not going after the commissioner. They are not going after the politicians who are protecting this family. So that's not the complete truth. And since we are going after all of them, we need considerable public opinion to be with us.
Arnab, if you just allow me, you are doing a
Yes,
superb job
I think
of exposing the police.
The public opinion.
You are doing a very good job of exposing the
crowdfunding
police.
done to fight the case for the victim family. I think this is going to be a much more bigger
Yeah.